Who's going to lift first going into turn number 1? Bubba said, I will. Let's see. As the Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix gets the green flag. Whoa! 4 wide. Okay, 5 wide. Whoa!
Look out.
Who came diving up the inside? That was Ross Chastain, and he turned Chase around. Good grief.
It'll be like middle there.
Well, that's
Gilliland involved too.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about. You have to protect yourself in turn 1, and Ross Chastain just went for a dive bomb move right there and just wiped out Chase Elliott.
Flying to the inside, and he was actually crossed over too and just kept going. Couldn't get stopped, run right into the left rear of the 9 car and spun him out. I mean, it's as simple as that. You called it, Kevin. I mean, that's Calamity Corner. It has been forever and certainly was. You can see him all the way back there.
Yeah, and that's
Chase Elliott had no clue he was coming. You can see Cindric gets pushed out by Ty Dillon, and watch the aftermath. Didn't like that. Gonna repay it now.
Oh, and you see both of those cars off the racetrack right there coming off the 6B.
Gregson was 25th. And Gisbergen having a hard look at Bubba Wallace for second place here. Gets to the inside, and not this time.
I think he's paying the price. I say Bubba Wallace. He was abusing those tires early on in that run. He went from right on the back bumper of his teammate to looking in the rearview mirror.
That wheel spin comment is really important, because every time you wheel spin the back of those rear tires, it just takes grip out of the car. You're taking laps out of the car. You're taking capability out of the car. So you're going to have to be really, really disciplined today.
For the lead.
See Shane go on the inside of Tyler Reddick there.
And right there at
crossover.
6A.
Crossover coming. I don't think he's giving up. No, he's going to take it. Great pass.
Wallace through 19 and into 20. And uncontested, he will get the stage win here at COTA. First stage win for Bubba Wallace on a road course. Second place points to Joey Logano, Van Gisbergen, and Busch a car length apart for 3rd and 4th. Chase Elliott 5th. And here they come to the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Van Gisbergen, Busch up front. Reddick and Larson, Suarez and Byron, Allmendinger, Briscoe, Bowman, Hocevar. All 37 cars back on the lead lap, and we're back to green. Stage 2. Who's going to be first coming out of turn 1?
Well, you see Kyle Busch beat SVG pretty bad as they got to the exit of that restart zone, but having that inside lane is important right here, and he's going to be able to defend that position as they fan out 3-4 wide.
They seem to make it work. Man, I love that corner. How they
with a mirror full of William Byron and Allmendinger coming into the picture. And that's 16.
To be a big win for Kyle Busch. Look at the inside. SVG's going to make the pass here, guys.
New leader Kyle Busch.
He's had a lot of success, as you see right behind him. Chase Briscoe dived to the inside of Daniel Suarez, but that's going to put him on the outside going into 15 right here.
Well, I love that. Choosing where to pass is not all about the one corner where you can take advantage. It's about 2, 3, 4 corners on, and where are you going to be? How are you going to do it?
Shane Van Gisbergen in the 88 car right now. He made the turn better with the last adjustments crew chief Steven Doran did. Now he's just needing a little bit of overall grip. He told him I could give up some through the right-handers in the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger. Right now he needs the turn. It's better with him as well, but gave up some rear grip as we see trouble for Kyle Larson there.
Oh, big trouble. He's lost the right front wheel.
Wheels have fallen off the bus. That's not the wheel they were even waiting on, Kevin. They were working on the left rear.
And that will have implications beyond today.
Well, here we go again. We saw this race
at short run speed,
off of pit road speed, and that short run speed. And there you see Kyle Larson's tire. That'll be bad news for next week.
Well, certainly a penalty, but it's off the course, so I think that will be fine.
Yeah, we should stay green from that. Ryan Preece is now the race leader. And here's a look at it.
Well, these cars are difficult because of the way that those tires lock on there, and sometimes when you have a loose wheel, it's hard to identify what's going on. If it's one of the rear wheels, you'll feel the rear end start to shift around as that lock keeps the wheels on the axle, and won't come off.
Coming to 20, and Priest, who led from the pole at Martinsville in 2023 and scored the win in stage 1, is going to pick up his second career stage win here by 2.4 seconds over Ryan Blaney and Michael McDowell.
In 19 or 20 here, he needs to get by Michael McDowell as quick as possible, and McDowell's on the opposite strategy. He needs to protect as much as possible. As we see a spin right there, Daniel Suarez right behind him, spinning, coming off 19. Fender's torn off.
Too.
And that will put us under caution. The first one for cause today. Is that
that's
Connor
Zilic.
So caution at lap 51. Then Briscoe, Chastain, Reddick, and Hocevar, the top 10. As we go back to green.
Told you, there's Bell to the inside of SVG.
Way to the inside, right down against the line. They're going to be 3 wide into the corner.
Here comes Byron as well.
And Briscoe to the inside. Kyle Busch gets away first.
We see Allmendinger get shoved wide, and that's the tough part of being about the last car on the outside. You wind up taking a chance of getting off in the gravel right there.
12 wheels corner better than 4, don't they?
I guess. Sometimes you just have to battle through it. And
saw Byron looking to the inside of Briscoe. Yes, sir. Got the pass.
William Byron is the only one of the Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolets that has had a trouble-free day here so far. Kyle Larson just got back on the lead lap with the free pass at that last caution flag. There's the separation with Byron third, Briscoe, Allmendinger, and Van Gisbergen. While those two young guns were battling, there was contact.
Well, that's
6A.
That's right into 6A, and we've talked about that passing zone right there all day. And if you don't give, it puts you in a position right there to take a tire in the door. So Hocevar took a tire in the door and kept going and kept his position.
Well, Kyle Busch, you see him coming in. He's been pretty quiet on the radio. The main feedback he says is it takes too long to fire and get going. That's what Kyle Busch has said. Quiet otherwise as we approach potentially ending.
Well, here's the story. The story is your leader and then Christopher Bell. Keep an eye on this. This gap is shrinking, and it should. He stayed out a couple more laps on tires, and his tires are definitely newer, and he's running them down. Will that last? Will they keep running them down?
Well, he's knocked a second out of Busch's lead over the last lap and a half.
Well, he doesn't need to.
Don't abuse those tires.
And he doesn't need to waste a bunch of time. Oh!
Wow. Austin Dillon.
Caution. That 11 car had a right front tire
That car's
down.
in the gravel. The 3 stuck.
Stuck in the gravel.
Yeah, he's stuck. Caution.
You're gonna see a caution.
In the 11.
Oh, big time stuck.
Racing for 20th place were Austin Dillon and
Austin
Denny
is
Hamlin. Yeah, that's high-sided. That's not coming out of there without the hook.
Bombed it in there and locked up both fronts and wiped you out.
On the best tires right here. And a very good race car driver.
Choose violation for Bubba Wallace from 21st. Here we go.
There you see it. That outside lane. We're already even.
Everybody's staying in line so far. Will anybody try to dive in? Here's Bell to the inside.
This is very orderly. Van Gisbergen
Byron
shoots the middle.
Byron split up the track. He actually missed a little bit, and then Allmendinger got in the back of him and made it worse.
That's as close as the 20 car has been off of turn 20.
Looking to the inside again. See that braking? He's way better.
Oh,
no!
He almost wrecked. You're good. You're
missed
good.
it.
And here's Byron for the taking, but man, that was close. About wiped them both out. That'd have been big.
Clear.
They're all under crazy pressure. Eight's holding on to this thing, holding them up and making his car wide.
Oh, got a little wide there, and Bell gets to the inside.
Pushing him to the out.
Still there, door. 24 with you. Still there, left there. Don't run him out too much. 24 on you, pushing. You're clear. Trying to cross over, right side quarter.
19 and 20 for all the marbles.
Well, you saw
Cross him over, coming into 20, the last corner, guys.
Christopher Bell went in shallow right there, so now he's got one last chance.
A defensive move. And here they come to the front straightaway. Bell grabs a gear, and that is going to do it. Christopher Bell goes back-to-back super speedway road course winner. Byron second, Reddick third, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch. Unofficial results on the left. Looked like Van Gisbergen and Buescher made some gains there in the final couple of laps at the expense of Gregson. Bowman and Gilliland round out the top 10. I love that three-way battle, and I love that they didn't run all over each other trying to make the pass. Yeah, and honestly, when you look at that restart, I think we all anticipated it being a lot more aggressive than what it was. But I think that where the restart zone is, it kind of spread that out. And these guys all put on a great show. They took care of one another. They raced each other clean. That restart could have been a disaster. We've seen it, and these guys are professionals up front, and they proved it. Look at these faces. That's been a day's work out there. Well, this is a full day's work for these drivers with all the shifting, the banging up and down on the rub blocks as you jump these curbs, and all the roughness in the new section over there in 6A and 6B. These guys earned their money today.